Well, the Kenya Industrial Research and Development Institute, that's KIRDI, provides a platform to a number of startups in the country. The institute also helps to link viable ideas to financing partners. So let's talk about this now with Dr. Kenneth Chelule, who's the Chief Research Scientist at the institution, to shed more light on just what happens at KIRDI. Daktari, good afternoon. So many people don't know KIRDI. I imagine I was very excited to learn about the work that you do. So tell us about what you do. I have an idea. I want to make lotions. I've identified a gap in the market. I have no idea where to begin. What would KIRDI do for me?
Thank you, Yvonne. Let me start first by thanking Citizen for giving KIRDI this opportunity to speak to Kenyans on this subject of SME. So on behalf of the CEO, the chairman, and the management, we're here to tell you what KIRDI does in terms of supporting SME. And it's only fair that I want to start by giving a bit of history to show you how far we've come. KIRDI is actually a very old organization, started way back in 1942 by the colonial government then. And it was as a result of the World War II that caused shortages of food in Africa. So the laboratory then was to support product development and certification. Later on, it became East Africa Industrial Research Organization in 1963. And following the collapse of the ESC in 1979, KIRDI in its current format was formed. And more recently, in 2013, the SDI Act came in, and we are now under the SDI Act. More importantly, KIRDI is a flagship project of Vision 2030. And in terms of the Big Four agenda, we play a big role. We support our ministry, that's Minister of Industrialization, Trade and Enterprise Development,
right,
where our support is in form of supporting the manufacturing pillar.
Okay, so
we have a huge mandate.
Yes.
In terms of supporting SMEs.
Sorry, Dr. Chelule, I have to speed it up a little bit. The history you've talked about is fairly important. So let's get to the matter of the day. I need some help. I have an idea. I come to KIRDI. What sort of support would you offer?
So yes, so we do R&D. That R&D has to be disseminated for public consumption.
Where
and
R&D
for economic
is
development.
R&D is
so if you are an
development?
SME,
yes. Carry on.
There are many ways in which you come in, but we start with SME expresses interest in technology, or may have a technology that they wish to convert into a product for purposes of making business. So they will come to us. We have a discussion with our team of scientists. We have quite a number, around 116. And then from there, they will undergo training. Then following the training, they have options. They can either work from their premises, or if they don't have premises or other resources required to get that product ready for the market, then we offer incubation. And incubation applies where the idea is fairly new in the market. So you will be doing incubation for purposes of studying the market. Does your product really fit in the market? Do you have a space? Will the customers like it? Once you've graduated from an incubation process, then you move to something called Common Manufacturing Facility. This is where KIRDI offers SME who have an idea that is now kind of proven in the market, ready for the market to be placed. But again, here you may not have space, you may not have resources, and someone to hold you. So at Common Manufacturing Facility, KIRDI will hold your hands for a period between 6 months up to 3 years. You'll be supported, whether it's to meet the market, to test your product in the market. You'll have your product tested, certified by KEBS, sell it, and you pay us a small fee in return. Okay. You continue growing until a point where you are ready to be on your own.
I see. Okay. So starting with you from the prototype, getting it standardized, getting the, the regulations that are required, making sure you meet that by KEBS. And then at some point, you're hopefully able to do this on your own and you sort of fly the coop or leave the nest as you like. Another thing that is important that we're talking about is funding. Dr. Chelule, there's lots of funds, that exist within the government that you're able to link up all of these SMEs with at Kirdi, right?
I didn't quite catch you. Repeat that again. The
issue of funding, access to funding, is that some sort of help that you provide there, or linkages or connections?
Now, this is what I must say, and this is based on our observation at Kirdi. At the time an SME is coming to Kirdi, funding actually is not an issue. What is an issue is a product. They want a product that they can make money off. So normally they would have been prepared. Where challenges of money comes in is SME comes, stay with us, they grow, and then there is huge demand for their product, and they need to meet that need that the market wants. That is where they will now need additional funding. And I can tell you that government of Kenya has a very good structure for funding. Yeah, I'm sure some of our viewers will know that there is an organization called Micro, Small Enterprise Authority, which has a fund. And there is also KIE, Kenya Industrial Estates, which fund SMEs. And if you grow bigger and you need some more amount of money to support your business, there is Industrial Development Bank Capital. And above that, we also have ICDC.
Okay. So this is where
there are also other funding bodies outside, like UESO, like Youth Fund.
Yeah.
There are also NGOs and Innovation Hub and Innovation Fund that sit outside of government, like with the NGOs. So there is plenty of money. What is required is actually a good, bankable proposal to be able to be funded.
And that is what you would provide at Kirdi. Thank you very much for speaking with us, Dr. Ken Chelule, who is a Chief Research Scientist at Kirdi. That is the Kenya Industrial Research and Development Institute.